we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the drive wants to throw. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
That's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now sitting at 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Freeman. At the 35, he's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, Get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy. It seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good.
7, Wake Forest, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Demon Deacons in the hurry up. The run from the shotgun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Going right and going deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
7, Wake Forest, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Wake! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Freeman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stroud. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Oklahoma State.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
24-10.
And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Touchdown, Demon Deacs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
18.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Quick handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice pause.
Just keeps moving. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quick completion on the out route. Saving every precious second out of bounds with 24 ticks to go. It'll be 1st down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Gotta find a completion on this one. Touchdown, Cowboys! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.